What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So check me out. Look, the goal before the end of this year is to hit 10k followers. Okay, so if you're watching this video, do me a favor. If you support me, drop a follow on the main Bebop Unlock Instagram page, because yeah, it's my dream to actually hit 10k. I've been growing this page for like 4 or 5 years. So once I hit 10k, man, I'm gonna feel complete. But anyway, let's get into the topic. So Trae Young and Patrick Beverley have been recently going back and forth, and essentially Patrick Beverley essentially violates Trae Young and tells him to win more games before speaking to him. And the reason is because Hoop Herald asked Patrick Beverley a question, which was, why do NBA All-Stars during the summer go crazy in open runs, but during the All-Star game they give little to no effort? And Patrick Beverley responded on Twitter saying that All-Stars take the game for granted. That's why. And Trae Young responded to that tweet saying, relax, Patrick Beverley, let us speak for ourselves. And essentially what Trae Young is basically saying is, Patrick Beverley, you've never been an All-Star. You've never experienced what it's like to be an All-Star, so you can't really speak on it, right? And Patrick Beverley did not like what Trae had to say, and he basically violated him. He said that he don't think he's won enough to even speak to me. He's been to the playoff 3 times. I've been to the playoffs 9. My first 7 years, I didn't miss the playoffs at all. I've talked to people who played in Atlanta. They don't want to play there. They don't think he's a good leader. They don't think he's a good teammate. Right? This is everything that Patrick Beverley had to say. And I'm for full context, I'm going to play his clip, and I'm also going to play Trae Young's response. But I wanted to explain the background for the purposes of the video, of course. And yeah, but when this came out, Kevin Durant, and I'll show this to you guys before I play the clip. Kevin Durant responded to Patrick Beverley saying, "Yo, hey, this shit is getting out of hand, man. Come on, Pat, you sound delusional, brother." Oh, you guys can't even see that. My bad. So Kevin Durant responded saying, "Hey, bro, this shit getting out of hand, man. Come on, Pat, you sound delusional, brother." Right? And yeah, when Kevin Durant is saying this, that's when you know you're tripping, right? So I'm gonna play the entire clip of what's going on, YouTube. So Atlanta, Patrick Beverley's response, and obviously I'm gonna give my 2 cents, of course, and I'm gonna play Trae Young's response after, and we'll go from there. Okay, so check this out.
Hawks star Trae Young clapped back at Patrick Beverley after his recent comments he made on his podcast, where he essentially said Trae Young is basically not a leader, no one wants to play in Atlanta, and that he basically hasn't won anything. So for full context, I'm going to play Patrick Beverley's clip, and then after I'll play Trae Young's response. So check this out, guys.
Hoop Herald goes, honest question, why do NBA players play so hard in random open gyms in the summer but give no effort in the All-Star game with millions watching? My response is because All-Stars take the game for granted. It's not one All-Star on a basketball court, it's just good, naturally good bump. Trae Young's response was,
he said, relax, let us speak for ourselves. Interesting.
I don't know. I don't think he's in a position to speak. I don't think he's won enough to even speak to me like that. Or
Oh, for real? Oh, shit.
Tweet me like that. He's been to the playoffs 3 times. I've been to the playoffs 9.
9 is more than 3.
He's been in the NBA 7 years. My first 7 years, I didn't miss the playoffs at all.
Interesting.
In the Western Conference.
Interesting.
Right? His rebuttal is probably going to be, yeah, you want the main player on the team.
Yo, Pat talking like he averaged 30. Yo, you would think Pat led the Houston Rockets Clippers to the Western Conference Finals, averaging 25 and 11. Oh, shit.
You're absolutely right, but this is why it's a team. I've talked to people who played in Atlanta. They don't want to play there.
Why?
They don't think he's a good leader. They don't think he's a good teammate. This is not coming from me, motherfucker. This is coming from Joe Blow over here. Trae, you can score all the points you want. You can make all the money you want. You can have all the leading assists you want. You can do all that. If you don't win, that shit won't matter. If you don't win, when you're retired, they're going to forget your name. Fast, too. So I don't even think he has the wiggle room to talk about, fuck, are you not playing hard for an all?
Let me ask y'all a question. Is Trae Young going to be, who's going to be remembered more in NBA history? Patrick Beverley or Trae Young? If Trae Young and Patrick Beverley were to retire today, who would they remember more? Who would fans remember more? Let me know in the comments.
All-Star game. You're not like you're playing in the playoffs. The fuck?
So what do you think his point is?
I don't know. I
He's
think
just trying to put himself above you.
Yeah, I think so. Like, let us speak. Like, what do you mean? Okay, well, let the motherfuckers who played.
Well, I gotta keep it a beam with you. I mean, he is above you, right? Because he's made more All-Star teams. He's averaged more points. He's led his team to an Eastern Conference Finals, being the main guy, right? This reminds me of that line, right, from Drake, where it says bench players talking like stars. Where is it? Bench players talking like starters, bruh. Bench players talking like starters. I hate it. This video today is the epitome of this, right? Bench players talking like starters. Sheesh. All right, let me get back to the clip. I know y'all hate when I talk.
In the playoffs more than 9 years. Speak to then before you speak. Motherfucker you played with told me, Pat, man, that shit ain't the Atlanta Hawks. That shit called the Trae Hawks.
Interesting.
And then the first word he used is relax. And I'm like, motherfucker, relax. You should be uncomfortable. You should be more uncomfortable. All right, that's the problem. You're too motherfucking relaxed. 7 years, you made the playoffs 3 motherfucking times. You're too relaxed. Motherfucker, get uncomfortable. Really get uncomfortable and lead your motherfucking team to some more wins and playoff push. The game is better. The game needs that from you. Trust me. It's kids up here that look up to you. You talking about me fucking relax. You get uncomfortable. I challenge you to do that. Don't put yourself up here, right, because you score a lot of points and a lot of assists, but you lose.
Well, it seems like he's just trying to take it as a chance to take a shot that you haven't been in an All-Star game.
Obviously, but I've been on teams who won 50 games. I don't know what missing the playoff feels like. I have to tell my family every year, yeah, daddy be home in June. I don't know what April and early May in Atlanta feels like. I don't. Knee deep in the trenches.
I mean, I think the obvious answer to the actual question is that people are trying to get better in the summertime, and nobody's trying to get better during the All-Star game. They're trying to, like, you know, just get some a fancy layup.
Okay, well, if that's the case, go get MVP every year in the All-Star game. Then I won't say shit to you. You relax. Motherfucker, you know what? Don't relax. You get uncomfortable. Fuck that. You're too relaxed. You're too motherfucking cool.
You said it.
All right, so you heard what Patrick Beverley had to say, and before I play Trae Young's response, right? Which, by the way, I didn't play his entire response. If you want to see Trae Young's entire response, start to finish, I only played for this video. I only captured the important parts where he's responding to Patrick Beverley. But if you want to see the entire response, just go to his YouTube channel. It's called You Know the Bar. Okay, so let me go and show you Trae Young's stats against Patrick Beverley. So Trae Young averages 28 points, 11 assists, and 3 rebounds in 7 games versus Patrick Beverley in his career. Right. So essentially, Trae Young hasn't scored. As you can see here, right? Trae Young hasn't scored less than 20 points when playing against Patrick Beverley. And what's really staggering, what really like made me laugh, right, was the true shooting. So when playing against Patrick Beverley, Trae Young shoots, his true shooting is damn near 60% from the floor. Like Trae Young is giving this guy buckets. So it's kind of a bad look for Patrick Beverley because it makes him look like a hater. Now, I'm not saying Patrick Beverley is a hater, but when you come out talking like this, as if you're just on that level when you're clearly not, people are gonna troll you. And we're gonna get to the comments towards the end of this video because when I posted this on Threads, it went semi-viral, and a lot of people were giving their opinions. And the overwhelming majority, guys, is people are saying, "Yo, Pat is delusional." I mean, freaking Kevin Durant said he's delusional. The man's he's won multiple All-Stars. So if Kevin Durant is saying that, then I think you should listen. So let's play Trae Young's response, man.
You went to the playoffs 9 times. I've only been to the playoffs 3. You're right. You have 6 more playoff appearances than me. Let's bring up some more facts. You've been to 1 conference finals. I've been to 1 conference finals.
Oh, shit.
What year was that for you? Just another fact, year 9. The year I made it was year 3.
Like I said, there's levels to this. Year 3.
It's a fact. You want to know another one? You averaged 7 points and 2 I don't even know why I'm doing this.
He's like, why the fuck am I even like interested? Like, why am I even like responding to this dude? But fuck it, I have to. You know, I have to.
Like I'm really not even here to talk about my numbers, but here they are. Let's get into some more facts, actually.
Oh, hold on. Let's put them numbers back
Talk about
up.
my numbers, but here they are.
So Trae Young has averaged 28 points, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds in 4 games in the Eastern Conference Finals in his career. Now, come on. I'm pretty sure we don't have to look up Patrick Beverley's stats to know that it's nowhere near this. It's just not. It's just not.
Let's get into some more facts, actually. You talk about a winner. What have you won? Tell me, what have you won? And don't respond with that, like, sympathy. I won in life, I won in basketball, because you did, man. You made it to the NBA. There's very few many people that can say that. But at the same time, bro, it's levels to this shit. It's just different timetables, I get it. You're a little bit later into your career. I was 19, about to be 20, going into my rookie season. Do you want to know your age going into your rookie season? You were 24, your first year in the NBA.
Sheesh. And I think 24 years old with your first year, that's considered old in the NBA, right? That's considered old, right? Yeah, that's considered old.
So you're talking about uncomfortable. Man, you don't know what uncomfortable is. You talk about winning and impact winning and all these things. You've been on some teams with some big time players. How about I go through a list of these guys? LeBron, Giannis, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George.
Some big time names. Some big time names. I don't think Trae Young has ever played with an all-star, by the way. Which I think makes Patrick Beverley look even more worse. Has Trae Young ever played with an all-star? I don't think so. Huh, wow.
Ant-Man Cat, we're not even going to talk about how we celebrate play-in wins. I win play-in games on the road.
Oh, shit. Hold on.
Ready to get to the playoffs. You win play-in games at home, and you standing on the scores table acting like it's a championship. We celebrate wins different, too. But let me get back to these guys.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Trae, oh, yeah.
You've had some great teammates
Pause.
over these years that you've only been able to make the conference finals with because your impact was that strong. One time, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Sweet Lemon Pepper Lou, and Dwight Howard. I can go on and on. Them is just the Hall of Famers.
So you heard what Trae had to say. And like I said, guys, I only put the clip that is relevant to the response to Patrick Beverley. If you want to see the entire clip, you can go to, the bar, Trae Young's YouTube channel, and you can get it there. But I'm gonna end it with this, guys. Like I said, man, bench players talking like starters. This is not a good look for Patrick Beverley. When I posted this on Threads, right? Oh, one more thing I have to show you guys. So after that response video that Trae Young came out with, right? Patrick Beverley responded to that video. So Pat calls out Trae Young. Trae Young responds. Trae Young drops the video on his YouTube channel responding to him, and then Patrick Beverley drops this. Okay, check this out.
Young gets fired.
My bad. Let me go back and do it again.
Everyone that sees Trae Young gets fired. That's the truth. They get thrown out the building by their collar. You hear me?
Oh shit.
Players come, they see you, they get traded. Coaches come, they coach you, they get traded. GMs come, they govern the team, and then they get fired. No one has coach killer. Like, no one has. People are scared to play in Atlanta.
God damn. So that's what Patrick Beverley had to say. I don't think Trae Young responded to this. I don't think he did, but let me show you guys what people are saying online, right? Let me show you guys what people are saying. Okay, so one guy says, too many emotions. Worrying about another man like a woman. Another user says, Trae Young's rookie season alone was better than his whole career. Bro, he gotta chill. Another user says, I didn't turn the volume on. Another user says, Trae averages 25 and 10 for his career. What more do you want from a 6 foot, 180-pound guard? Another commenter says, he bogus for this. Another commenter says, Pat, it's okay. You had a solid career. You just was never an all-star, and it's okay. Let it go. It's not a good look. Another user says, anyone else hear this spokesperson's accent he's putting on? LMAO. One user says, Pat is probably the worst point guard I've ever seen. One other user says, Pat needs to take a few logs off the fire. Another user says, why is he so obsessed with Trae Young? Dude, nobody who watched basketball thought you was average. So, essentially, and there's also going to be some people who, it's on Patrick Beverley's side, but the overwhelming majority, guys, is I'm seeing people are saying that Patrick Beverley, bro, you lost this. Like, stop. You're embarrassing yourself. Embarrassing yourself. But I want to know your guys' opinion. Is Patrick Beverley being a hater, delusional, or does he have a point? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And as always, I appreciate the support. Follow me on Threads, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.